I'm ready. Let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
Review that review.
All right. Today, I'm going to share a 5-star review.
Oh my God, love it. Okay, great. Let's do it.
So this is from Amazon.com. Have you ever heard of it?
I believe so. Amazon, right?
Yeah, it's like the Amazon rainforest.
Okay, yes, I've heard of it.
Except that instead of us killing the Amazon rainforest, Amazon is killing us.
And
so
the rainforest.
This is, and the rainforest. Pollution. So this is a 5-star review from Stephen R.
Okay.
Stephen is spelled with a V.
Okay.
From Amazon.com for KABOOM Scrub Free! Toilet bowl cleaner system with 1 device and 2 refills. Packaging may vary.
Okay.
It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I feel like this is like exposure therapy with all of these long titles. Like as we go on, I'm like, all right, I'm okay.
But just to clarify here before we get into the
Yes.
review. So I watched a video on this. So it is a toilet bowl system that you hook internally inside of the toilet bowl so that the water piping through always has the chemical. It's not like dropping a little tab or scrubbing.
Right. It's like a built-in device, but it like
Yes.
every time you flush or whatever it is.
Correct. Okay. I guess you knew what that
I've
was.
gone down
I
many a
was
rabbit hole with
totally
this
confused.
and always have decided not to purchase it. So I'm curious if Stephen
Oh,
R.
well, maybe
is going to change.
Stephen R. is going to sway
Yeah.
you. I have a feeling.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Stephen R.'s review subject is, "This actually works." The style here is continuous clean system. I don't know why that's here. Okay. I live on Long Island on the border of NYC, parentheses, born and raised in NYC. And while the water here is delicious, it makes pizza and bagels taste so amazingly yummy. But it also leaves these horrible stains inside my toilet. If I don't constantly clean the toilet bowls in my home, it will look embarrassing, filthy, and no one wants that. I read the product's claim and all the reviews, which honestly left me with very mixed emotions about whether or not this would actually work. Yet, for this price and the potential that it just might work, I had to give it a shot. No tools and all installed in only 5 minutes? Now a few weeks into it, and all I can say is, quote, "Wow, forget about it. Da stuff works. Who'da thunk it?" End quotes, parentheses. That's the new Yaka and me
God.
talking. By now, I would have to spray, scrub, and thoroughly cleaned the bowls in my home at least twice due to the hard water stains that we suffer from here. Yet, not only is the bowl shiny clean, but it has that freshly cleaned smell too. One more time, parentheses, new Yaka to use, people. Not for nothing, but who'da thunk it, right? If you want a clean bowl and use guys are looking at outa stuff, forget about it. Buy this stuff 'cause it works real good. And 'cause I knows dat yous knows dat I knows dat dis works real good, like, and you'll knows it works too if yous get some, and that's exactly why I recommend this stuff right here for all yous peoples out dear too. Parentheses, LOL. I hope enough of you have either watched enough movies that take place in New York, listened to Joey on Friends, or could get a few laughs. We honestly only talk like that when we are talking to friends or other New Yorkers only. Believe it or not, yet, Hopefully it helped you smile and got an honest review about how well this stuff works without anyone putting a gun to your head to help you decide or not. Smiley face emoji, smiley face emoji, smiley face emoji, in parentheses, period. Seriously, and without the jokes, I was pleasantly surprised to see how well this works, how clean my toilets have stayed with zero effort, no cleaning whatsoever. What an incredible time saver. Not to mention the energy, sweat, and that gross feeling whenever you clean your toilets, parentheses, leaving you to scrub one layer of skin off just to feel clean, in parentheses. What a truly great product. I wouldn't have believed how well this does without testing it for myself. And now I honestly can say that this stuff really cleans and truly works exactly as promised. 5 stars and 2 thumbs up. Thumbs up emoji, thumbs up emoji.
All right. So I feel like Stephen R. has given us a 3 for 1. I think there were at least 3 reviews within Stephen's review. I believe that there was the initial top review. Then there was that middle New Yorker exclusive review. And then there was a final review at the end. So any one of those 3 isolated probably could have been a review. Stephen decided to give us all 3. I thought he was a little bit, spent a little bit too long at the fair with the whole New Yorker bit. I think we could have dabbled in it and it would have been okay. We hit it a little too hard, I think.
I guess so much of the timing is about when to let go.
Exactly. I mean, we
really went on a journey
over the head.
He kaboomed us. I really went on a journey with this because I was sort of like, hey, this is not funny.
Yeah.
But then the parenthetical about like, LOL, I hope enough of you have seen things or just wanted to smile. Like then I was sort of like, oh, they're just like a sweet, probably older person just being like sweet. Like who cares?
I agree. I like that part of it. I always will applaud self-awareness.
Awareness.
Yes.
Yeah, it sort of hooked me back. But then you're right. Then we did go into a final paragraph reiterating what they've already reiterated already.
Right. It was like, in case you've ignored everything above, here's a review to leave you with.
Well, okay, so before we started this, you said you've gone down a rabbit hole of these and you've never pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
So do you think that you would trust Stephen R?
I think Stephen R is like one of the most promising reviews I've read of these kind of products. I usually end up like not going forward because there's a lot of stuff about it ruining the pipes. And so I get nervous about that because especially like I'm in a rental and it's an older house. I usually get to the point where I read a few reviews that mention the pipes and I'm like, not worth it. Right. Stephen didn't mention anything about the pipes though.
But they do mention that they've read like good reviews and bad reviews. And so they were conflicted. But yeah, they don't talk about the pipe damage. Yeah,
so I'm assuming that there was none. So that's good.
I've literally never heard of such a product in my life.
Oh, really?
Like, I had to watch a video because I was like, what?
I really liked that they mentioned like something for me. If I was reading this review, that would be like, all right, cool. I like they mentioned the no tools thing. And that it was easy to install. Because that's another thing with sometimes with these toilet devices. I'm like, am I going to have to hire a plumber? Like, or if it's just those things you drop in, then that, I don't know.
Well, it is interesting to me because I can't tell if this is like unique information. I do think that there's value here in hearing that Stephen R was also on the fence and then decided to like go for it. And they're outrageously impressed, so much so that they're in such a good mood that they're like telling us jokes.
Right. Now that I've saved all this time cleaning my toilet, let me work on my stand-up.
But now I'm not sure if that, like, I don't know how to tell if that's common or if it is a fluke.
I don't think it's a fluke. I mean, I think the KABOOM generally is like a pretty good product. So I do think
of KABOOM as being a little less toxic for some. I don't know why I'm totally making that up, but I think maybe because it's purple and the colors seem a little more fun, I just think of it as being a little more
trusting,
light.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's even about, but I feel like it doesn't seem as intense as Clorox. But it's all chemicals at the end of the day, so I feel like it could mess up your pipes, but I don't know anything about that.
Right.
The spelling grammar here was outrageous because they were spelling a dialect.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like really challenging, and the whole tirade and the new NU Yocker NU Yocker YAWKA
Yorka.
the new Yaka. Like all of that was hard. Also the most challenging for me. Like I've read forget about it before as one word, but they wrote HWODDA. Who'da thunk it.
Who'da thunk it.
I mean, it was like I had to like stop for a second to like read it. And he always in the New York accent dialect spelling, it's works, WERKS. But in the gay community, that's like work. So, but other than that, I think all this, there were some random misspellings here and there. But it's definitely, there's something with it needs to be focused on here with the spelling. Cause I've never seen one. This is a first for me with reviews where they're doing a bit with the dialect of spelling.
So I think that's an interesting question then, because do you feel that you read this review, did that take away from the key points? Did you feel like you were fishing for the information because of this device?
I just thought it was so weird. Like I want to know more about Steven, like why, what's going on. But no, I didn't feel like I was fishing because you pointed out it's like they say 900 times how good the product is. It just seems like so unnecessary and random.
I agree. The only thing that I'm thinking going through my notes is I'm like, okay, what were the key points in here that I was like, okay, cool. If I was someone that was looking for a product, I would want to know this too. And it is a little hard for me to find. I feel like they are the water stains on the toilet being embarrassing because like when I was looking for this product originally, I guess our water was hard, whatever, and I had stains, and that's like a huge pet peeve of mine. Like I cannot be the person with the toilet with the stains in it, even though like people are like, it's clean, it's just I don't care. Like I cannot be that person. So I liked that they mentioned the stains and that the stain situation seemed to be resolved. I feel like that was helpful. And that they mentioned the hard water or whatever it is because and they mentioned where they were because there is like a difference of your water based on location. So I feel like that was good. Obviously, I said the no tools thing was good, that there's a fresh, clean smell because sometimes people will say that there's a very synthetic smell. So I was happy to know that. So I do feel like there's a lot of really good information here. And I wonder, again, if we were just too long at the fair and we missed an opportunity to really highlight those points because I did lose track a little bit.
Yes. Well, that is what's interesting because when you read this review, it is a sandwich because the subject is, this actually works. And then the last statement is 5 stars and 2 thumbs up emojis.
Right.
So like that actually, like, I wish that there was more focus on that because I did sort of get lost in the trails getting from each bun of the sandwich.
Yes.
But it was entertaining. Like I did get very excited when I saw this to read it on the show.
Yes. It's a fun review for sure.
I will think the impact here is that I would want to buy it. Like it makes me think like, but now I'm scared because of the piping situation. But I would probably take Steven's advice on this.
Yeah, I think I would trust Steven. The one thing that, again, like maybe personal bias, but obviously I love a New York bagel and New York pizza, but I don't necessarily want to think about it at the same time I'm thinking about a toilet.
A toilet. Yeah, when I first read it, I thought the stains in the toilet were going to be gross.
I know.
Right.
All right. I think I have enough information to crown Steven. How about you?
Same.
Okay.
All right. So Chelsey and I each have our own set of 0 to 5 crown cards. In an effort to be fair and not influenced by one another, we will simultaneously reveal our rating.
The queens are tabulating. Total score.
Okay, I'm holding up 3 crowns. Trey is holding up 4 crowns. I did 3 for Steven because I felt like, again, I've mentioned this and I won't get into it at length, but we went on a little bit, ironically, we went on a little bit long in the review. I lost some of the narrative in all of the device, and I liked the device and I liked the self-awareness, and that's where we got our points from. And I would have taken it into consideration as to whether or not to buy the product, but I don't know how effective Steven's review is going to be for people to pull the trigger on this product, or if he's going to lose some people because of the length and the device. So that was why I went with 3 crowns. How about you, Trey? Why'd you go with 4 crowns for Steven?
I just did 4 because I appreciated the jest. And also, once I thought that the humor was going on too long, I appreciated the,
yes,
reality check.
Me too.
I hope this at least gave you a smile.
Yes.
And, if we're talking about cleaning a toilet, I don't think of that as fun. And so I appreciated that there was a sense of fun within this review. But I am in agreement with you. But ultimately, I think Steven has sold me. I want to try this device. I'm very curious. So that's why I went with 4.
Good job, Stephen R. You sold a KABOOM.
Good gerb.
Good gerb, Stephen R.